I just want you to have that mindset that when you get up, you should always get up with expectation. You should have always have your day ahead of you, knowing that everything that you're putting your hands to will prosper. Don't wake up anxious. Don't wake up thinking about yesterday, but let's think about today and what we have to do in today and move forward. The way we continue to move through each battle and each challenges in our life is to change the way we look at the challenges. Just like I started the call, if you wasn't here when I started, look at look at the challenges differently. God gives you full control of your life, and then you give the control back to him. He gives us free will. He doesn't force anything on us. He doesn't force us to do anything that we don't want to, but we have to change the way we look at everything around us. We have to make sure we get around the right environment. I was listening to something last night and it was saying your environment makes a difference. The proximity. Chris was talking about this last night on our call. He was saying stay close to the fire, the proximity of where you are and the people you surround yourself with will change the way you look at stuff. Your influence, the people that you are closest to will help you to change your mindset. The reason why I'm in this place to be able to share with you and to think the way I think and to look at my obstacles and my trials in life in a certain way and be able to go through it each time when I get on this call. It's not that I'm not going through something, it's because I've gone through so much. Now I'm able to tell you that you can make it through it. You can make it through everything that is put in front of you, no matter what it is, no matter what challenge it is. Even if it is the glitch on the computer, you not being able to share your video, you have to figure out how to shift and how to move forward and know that you're in control of every thought, everything that comes in your mind. You're in control of how you look at it, how you think of it, and what is the outcome. You're in full control. I am going to say it again. You are in full control, and then you give God the control, and you and him work it out together. You and him walk through this journey together. It didn't come to break us, but it came to make us better. Every test, every trial, everything that you'll go through in your life, it is going to make you better. It's because I've gone through the tough times. It's because I was able to shift and maneuver each obstacle and each thing that has come forth into my life that I'm able to even share with you. I'm able to even say, you can make it. You can make it through the tough times. I've gone through in the last 2 years, and I'll share real quick since we didn't have the video. I've gone through 2 surgeries and being home from work. But it taught me how to pivot, how to now look at my life in a different way and know that I can make it through anything. My goal while I was on the job was to run my business full time. Guess what? For that 2 years, I had the ability to run my business full time. But guess what? I also learned that it wasn't easy. I also learned that I needed help managing my time. I learned so much in that 2 years that now when I'm back at the job, only working part-time at the job and still running the business, I've learned now to listen to people with a different ear. I've learned now to see problems in a different way because I've gone through my own tests and my own trials, and I've gone through building through the tough times. You have to know some days I didn't feel like making calls. Some days I didn't feel like getting up and doing the business. Some days I actually didn't do it. But I had to keep talking to myself and saying, one more call, one more day. I had to say, I can do it. I can do it. I had to keep constantly putting stuff in my mind. I had to keep listening to audiobook. I had to keep talking to Chris. I had to constantly keep in close proximity to the people and the things that will keep me going. If I did not do that, I promise you, I would be broken. Because sometimes when you get injured on your job or even in a car accident or anything like that, and you have to go through multiple surgeries and multiple things, you can just stay in that place of nothing and not be able to pull yourself out of it. But you have to make sure you're putting the right things in your mind, the right things in your head, and you're surrounding yourself with the right people. What brought me through my tough time was my church, my people that knew the Lord and quote the scripture, and also on the other end, my business partner that pushed me beyond the limit when on the days when I felt like I could not make it. He did not give up on me. He did not quit on me, and he didn't let me quit on myself. So that's when you know you have people around you that love you and care for you, and you have to stay close to them. Don't lose them. No matter where you feel like you are, sometimes you feel like you're at a place where you cannot be pulled back out of. There's always somebody there to pull you back out of that place that you think is a place that cannot be reached. So my message for you this morning is to change the way you think, surround yourself with people that will speak into you. This is an environment that we come and we speak into you. We speak over you, and we encourage you to continue to go forth. The race is not, this is what the Lord dropped in my heart last night as I was studying or getting ready to come on this morning. He said, the race is not given to the swift, but he's given to those that endure to the end. We're not in a sprint. Even when you turn on your TV or turn on your internet and you see people look like they're sprinting, they look like, because they're showing you the finished place. They're showing you where they are at now. And you thought they sprinted there, but some of them, it took them 10, 5, 15, 20 years to get there. But what they did was stay consistent and stay in a good mindset. I'm not saying you won't have bad days. I'm not saying that it won't be difficult, because I've had my bad days. I had to talk myself out of the pits of hell. I had to talk myself out of a place of hurt and pain and disappointment and not being enough. I had to talk myself. So what is going to get you through your tough time? You talking to yourself, but talking good things to yourself. You listening to good things. You getting around the people that will put good things in your mind. That is what, do not go on this journey of life by yourself. You were not meant to go on this journey of life by yourself. You will need some cheerers. You will need some people, some haters. You're going to need all of them. The haters are going to push you. The people around you that love you are going to encourage you. You're going to need all of it to make it through. You're going to need all of it. Don't discount it. The haters pushed me too, because they thought that, oh, she's not going to come back out of that. She's going to stay in that place. Guess what? I trusted God. I was in full control of what I put in my mind and in my spirit. And then I walked along with the Lord. Everything that he told me to do in the season, I did it. He told me to start this t-shirt line, walk with God. I did it. Everything he told me in the 2 years that I was home and not being able to go on somebody else's job, I listened to him and I did it. And you can do it too. Whatever it is that you're building, whatever it is that you're doing in your life in this time, you can make it. But what is going to allow you to make it is the way you think about yourself, your situation, the way you think about yourself and your situation. You have to take a new look and a new perspective on your situation and the way you love yourself. You have to love you enough to know that you are worth it. Even if you started this journey out saying, I'm doing this for my family, I'm going to make $1 million, I'm going to do something great, and I'm doing it because of my kids or because of the legacy that I want to leave. At one point, you're going to have to choose you. Because you're not going to get to that legacy. You're not going to be able to leave your kids the stuff you're talking about unless you work on you. Chris often say this, 90% of the work is you. The other 10% is the business or whatever you're building. So you're going to have to take that 90% and you're going to have to inundate yourself with good things. You got to put good things in your mind. Wake up grateful every morning. Wake up reading a scripture, singing a song, thanking the Lord. Wake up and put the good things into your mind. Get up and eat good, walk. I can't even tell you how many times I've changed the way I've eaten and diet. Every 3 months, I'm doing something different. I was vegan for 2.5 years. Why I went back to meat, I don't know. But anyway, I was vegan. Then I have every 3 months I do a cleanse, a juicing. But you're gonna have to constantly do stuff that re-energize you and redevelop you. You have to find new things to listen to and new people, and you got to keep going. This morning, that is my message for you. Keep going, change your mindset, change your outlook on everything, and watch God change you and change your surrounding. You have to change your surrounding, get around good people. Now that I have changed my surroundings so much, when I get in a negative environment, I walk away. I am able to identify the negativity, even if I turn on a movie or anything on my TV and I see something that is negative, I will click it off. I do not stay around negativity. I do not stay around people that are always talking bad, are always thinking something bad is gonna happen. I identify that because I had put the work in. I had invested the time in myself. I had put the time in to change the way I think and the way I look at life. So this morning, that is what it's going to take for you to make it, for you to make it through this life and to the life that you want to get to. It's going to take you changing the way you look at stuff, the way you look at life, the way you think about yourself. You can make it. This morning, my encouragement is that you can make it and you will become a better version of you. I am still becoming a better version of Carline. I'm not a finished work. I'm still a work in progress, and so are you. God bless you this morning. Thank you all for all the help. Even though we didn't play the video, I'm hoping that this message was the message that you needed to hear this morning. God bless you and have an awesome, awesome, awesome day.